You're African. Isn't that crazy?
I'm African, bro. 100%. This is the thing, like, you know, one time I was, what is it called? I was in social studies, and my teacher, my middle school teacher, was talking to me about how, like, Egypt is an African country. I was like, well, Egypt is actually an Afro-Asian country.
What the fuck?
An African and Asian country.
Really?
Sinai is technically Asian.
Wait. Hold up. Egypt is African Asian?
Yeah.
Wait. Now? Hold up. Hold up. Not to pause you. Please remember that thought. Okay. Listen.
Do you want to switch or?
Do you want to switch?
I'm good.
Are you good? I'm chilling.
Okay. So,
Ahmed, I've been saying this for a while, and I want to hear what you think about it because you're going to say no. Maybe.
Okay.
So you know how China is and deep in Africa?
Yeah.
Helping a lot. Building infrastructure, building
railroads. I'm not helping, but they're there.
Doing their thing, right?
Yeah.
I think they're sending their prisoners there to build shit, right? The prisoner, that's what, I mean, China is, that's what they are. That's the people that are building shit. They're prisoners. They're sending Chinese people. Is that true?
No.
Well, let me say what I'm thinking and please dispute it.
Yeah. I just want to hear
Okay, so this is what I've been thinking. I'm like, because China's sending workers, men, to Africa. These men can now do what?
They can work and escape.
And no, they can fuck African women.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's what they're gonna be doing. They're men. They're gonna fuck African women, right? They're gonna have sex with African women. Women, if never seen an Asian person before, they're gonna have sex. And then when they have kids, those kids are gonna do what? Go back to China with their fathers to get education. Then they're gonna come back to Africa to rule Africa because they will be citizens of Africa with education in China, and they're gonna come back and take over everything. Why, bro? If this happens in 50 years, I need a Nobel Prize.
I mean, you have it right here.
Bro.
It's right there.
Bro.
I mean, it could be spent another way, though.
But tell me, am I right or wrong on what's happening?
I mean, it's a possibility. I would say it's definitely like a possibility. Another possibility is, since these like engineers, workers, whatever, they're in Africa, they're building Africa, why not just live in Africa for the rest of their life? And have their kids just be African and just like build Africa, just build a better future for them. Why would you go back to a China that didn't respect you?
Hold up. Did your parents send you somewhere?
Huh?
Did your parents send you somewhere when you got a certain age?
Like what do you mean send me?
A lot of people I've talked to, like, I have a buddy from Europe, right? I mean, he's from his parents from Nigeria. When his brother and him got to a certain age, they sent him to Nigeria to learn how Nigerians lived. Or they send you somewhere to get schooling or discipline.
Well, yeah.
Where they send you?
They sent me back to Egypt. With my mom came with me, and so it was my dad just. So
it's like easy as that. I'm sending my kids somewhere to do something.
Yeah, I mean, it was a kind of sending. Like we all moved to Egypt for like a couple of years, like 2-3 years. We were just chilling there in Egypt, and I learned like the Egyptian ways, like who I truly am. The Egyptian side of me was after I came to the USA. I was like, man. I'm being like really Americanized. At least my dad saw it that way. And my kids are turning into like American kids. And I need them to be Egyptian. I need them to be like proper Muslims.
And understand like how yours.
Yeah.
How you lived.
We lived like a pretty strict like Muslim life. It's tight-knit kind of community. In New York, it was great because there's like a lot of Egyptians, a lot of Arabs, a lot of Muslims. So it's kind of easy for you to, I guess, to hold on to your morals and your values and not be challenged much because you have this community that's just constantly putting you in check and you're putting them in check. So it could be a good thing. I think it's a great thing when you have like a moral community that just support you.
It's helpful.
It's very helpful. But at the same time, like if you sway away from that norm, you're gonna be judged for it. You're gonna be like under that radar.
You said something to me about this before. You just said like similar like that, like something that you experience.
And that's the thing. That's my Arabic side is the one that understands family, understands community. I love family. I love community. And then there's the Americanized side of me, which is like
individualism.
Yeah, kind of.
Get your money.
But I don't support the American like version of individualism like to 100%. I'm like, okay, I can chase my goals. You're good. I can chase my goals. I can become who I want to be. I don't have to explain myself to anyone. But at the end of the day, I'm also responsible for my family. I've got to like
the reputation.
Yeah. Anything happens, God forbid, like I've got to be there. Financially, I got to be there. Like physically, like I need to be there for my family. To be there. Sometimes like Americans just move all the way from like fucking Kansas to LA and just forget about their family for the rest of their life. To me, that just can never be me. I'm tied to my family. It's like I think it's an African thing. I'm not sure if all Africans are like that, but most Africans, like 95%.
They want to be. A lot of them want to be.
Yeah, 95% of the Africans that I know are just like very family oriented.
Well, I think you being first generation as long with your parents helps that.
Yeah.
People like kids I know that are second generation African people, like obviously a lot of their issues or they can't connect with their side there, and they always have tussle. Clearly,
it's like how can I explain this? There are two different lifestyles that are constantly clashing against one another.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
It does.
And so, like,
yes,
you can't be an individualistic person and be
take care of your family.
Take care, yeah. You've got to put their needs ahead of you.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, man. Like, some of these kids become like American or whatever.
Gangsters.
They're just choosing their own path, and their parents are like, "That's not how we want you to live."
And they're rioting about it.
Yeah, and there's that conflict that's just gonna happen.
Yes, that makes sense though. But I don't know. At the end of the day,
You're getting cold.
I've been cold.
Yeah.
I've been cold. But look, ain't no thing to a real nigga.
If you say so.
I just did say so, cat. Sorry. I don't think people understand why I act the way I do.
Do I really need to understand? You just do you.
I was about to say like my stomach is hurting.
I know you do need to use that.
No. I mean like so. My shit's inflamed. I can't poop, and if I do, I literally like it feels so crazy. Like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna rip something because I can't feel this. It always hurts for me when I use the bathroom.
Bro, that's crazy.
So like when it makes it. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say like, I've been feeling like, my food habits are upside down right now.
Come on.
I used to be like someone who eat 3 meals a day, bro.
You got a kitchen, bro.
Bro, you know what's funny? I haven't used this fucking thing.
Bro.
I haven't used it in a month.
Bro.
I've been grinding.
Bro.
I'm out since I'm out 8 a.m. I come back at 7 p.m.
Ahmed.
What?
I can't eat gluten, dairy, nuts, grains in general, and I cook 4 meals a day every day.
That's probably why you cook 4 meals a day every day, because you don't have all these other options. So you gotta make your own options. Like I have these options.
I'm gonna tell you. That's one of no one's ever explained to me why they do that, and that's one of the most concrete and like logical things someone's ever said to me about that, and I appreciate it.
Bro,
because everyone I know, like my brother, does the same shit. He used to be buying food. I'm like, bruh. My other brother buys food every day.
It's a bad habit.
It's weird to me because I can't, so I'm barred from it. Because if I could, nigga, ask Bando.
Bro, open this freezer. It's had like chicken thighs, chicken.
I'm about to put you on blast on this. I'm about to turn it.
Check all the fucking meat that I have there.
That's what's up.
Bro, I like.
You don't be eating this shit?
Bro, it's been there for a month.
Nigga, this will last me a week.
Bro, I haven't.
This much food will last me a week.
I just haven't had time to cook.
This is good. This is what I be eating.
I had hella like ground beef.
Come on, nigga.
That's empty.
Whoa. Dude, look, I'm racist again. Look.
No, it's just that.
No, I'm racist.
You're racist.
You said you had hella ground beef, right?
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. This nigga can't eat.
Why? Oh,
You're just because you're a brown boy.
I'm an Indian. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm racist.
You're not racist. You're just confused.
So look, I had a conversation with my coworkers about this. He's mixed, right?
Yeah.
I said, most people aren't racist. And I lived around racism my whole life. Most people aren't racist. And people throw around the word racist too willy-nilly. Because most people are not racist.
Yeah.
Most people are either uneducated or prejudiced. Or purposely bigots.
I would have to agree with that.
People who are racist impose that racism upon people. You cannot be racist if you're not if someone is not being affected. So if I'm like, I don't like white people, so I don't hang out with them. No one's being affected. But if you like, I don't like white people, so I'm going to bar them from being able to get into my school. You're being a racist because people are being affected. Because racism has to have an oppression point. You have to be oppressive to be racist. A racist. I'm not saying racism is that, but you have to be a racist. That means a practicing of something. Like a pacifist. A pacifist practices peace. To be a racist, you have to practice racism. You can't just think racist thoughts. Like, that's not racist. That's a person who thinks racist thoughts based on these other factors.
That's being stereotypical.
Stereotypical prejudice. There's other words.
Yeah,
Stereotypical prejudice. Words that aren't the word racist.
Yeah, I agree. Totally.
And
I hate that. That's the thing, man. Like, I don't want to say hates because I think I've been trying to let go of hate out of my heart. So, I deeply dislike how people just misuse words and just throw them around.
Ooh.
Like, oh, you're racist because you said Asians like sushi. Like, no, I'm fucking nuts. It's like.
I'm just using a stereotype.
That's just a stereotype. I'm being stereotypical.
And that's not. That might fall in the umbrella of racism, but that's not him being a racist.
Yeah. It's just being very stereotypical. I think we need to definitely like
cut it up.
Separate the stereotypical behavior from actual racism.
I used the analogy. I said grain, right? Grains, right? There's corn that's a grain and there's rice that's a grain. If you're asking for something and there's rice and corn, you're not going to say pass me the grain because both of those are grains. Does that make sense? I want to do Ramadan this year, as in not like actually practice. I just want to fast.
Just for food?
Yeah, just so I can reset my stomach.
Oh, okay.
But like, I know that has to do with Ramadan, so I know you would know more about that. Can I eat if I wake up before the sun?
Yeah, but before dawn, not before the sun. Before dawn, and dawn like is what?
When the sun starts peaking.
You know when you start seeing like a hint of like navy.
Like when it's blue out.
Navy blue, yeah, that's exactly it.
Oh shit! Goddamn.
Navy blue.
You gotta get up at 5.
I used to wake up like 4:30.
Oh, ooh.
And like I would eat.
Work out.
I would play soccer. Because before, like an hour before, we'd eat, play soccer, and then eat again, and then go sleep. That's how I dealt with it. Like a lot of kids did that in Egypt, and it was like competitive.
God damn,
bro! It was super competitive. It was like what? So we would eat at like what 7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And we eat heavy. We eat like a nice plate. If you haven't eaten anything all day and then you start eating, you're gonna be like fucking smacked. So I would eat and I would be like really fighting demons for 3 hours. And then I would sleep. And I wake up at 3, 4:30, depending on like my mood. And I just play from 3 to like 4:30, 4:35. And then I eat again. And then I shower. And then I go to sleep.
Y'all niggas don't have school?
Well, Egypt's a Muslim country. Yeah. So Egypt is a Muslim country. And the way they designed the school system
It's around Ramadan.
is around them.
That's fucking lit.
It is. Dude.
So it's summertime when Ramadan happens.
It's summertime. And it's like super.
That's why y'all be tweaking when y'all be working out on Ramadan here, because y'all gotta like go to work. That makes a lot of sense. Like I be saying people tweaking. I'm like, I'm on a 72-hour fast. I'm like,
dude, it's hard.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna take it. I'm gonna take it seriously. Like,
if you can't do it, dude, like
is that it? Like you just can't eat. Like not all Ramadan, but like I don't want to understand what Ramadan is as a whole. But is that the fasting part?
That's the fasting part. I mean, Ramadan as a whole is more of like spiritually abstaining from certain desires.
Like sin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, music, for instance, is haram.
You said music?
Music is haram.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop out of becoming Islamic today.
Hey, listen, it's not all that bad.
I'm just joking. Go ahead.
It's not all that bad.
Music?
Personally, I guess it's my guilty pleasure. I love music. I kind of listen to a lot of music. But it's hard.
That's crazy.
Well, I'll tell you this. Only the very, very strict Muslims don't listen to music. Okay? But most others do. It's like in our culture.
You have to, yeah.
I'll play you like an Egyptian song, like an old school Egyptian song.
Old school how? What year?
Like 1990s.
Okay. When was it colonized?
No.
Huh?
We weren't colonized then.
When was Egypt colonized?
I think 1800s. Well, Egypt has been colonized
A lot.
Like almost its entire history up until like early 1900s. That's when we started like having somewhat of an army. And then Israel happened, and we realized we don't have a fucking army. And then we actually built an army, and now we have an army. That's Egypt for you. So like this army just controls the country, and will probably control the country for a very fucking long time. Because of how strong they are, you can't fuck with them. They have everything in check. They have like Facebook monitored, Insta monitored, WhatsApp monitors. Like they probably have a fucking camera in your shower.
That sounds nice. Egypt sounds locked down. I would go to Egypt.
Bro,
They have good food.
have a good food.
Is it
Good
cheap?
food, good hella cheap.
Yeah, how's the money? How's the dinero to Egyptian money?
Oh, bro, this is crazy. Like $1 is like 30 Egyptian pounds. With 30 Egyptian pounds, you can find a proper meal. A proper meal.
30 Egyptian
Proper?
pounds. 30 Egyptian pounds. Y'all eat camel? Yo, you see? You eat camel, right?
You can, yeah.
You can eat camel? What the hell tastes like?
I've never tasted it.
I don't wanna know.
It's disgusting. It looks disgusting.
It's a big ass fat roll, isn't it?
It's nothing but that.
Fuck.
What they do is, they do.
Sounds so nasty, bro. I could not do that. I don't like eating meat as it is, bro. That shit would fuck me up, bro.
It's fucking disgusting.
That shit would fuck me
It's
up.
fucking
That
disgusting.
shit would fuck me up, bro. That shit sounds so gross, bro.
I don't like camel if I'm being honest. Like it's fucking hard meat, and you have to constantly be putting on that shit. I look kind of gay.
Where the fuck? Oh, we're fucking getting this. You know what's so funny?
What?
This big influx of people finally being themselves again, like people saying that again. I started seeing people in the gym saying that, and I'm like, you're not scared. Good for you. Good for you.
Trust me, bro. I do activate my PC mode.
Yeah, everyone should, I guess.
When I'm working,
Yeah.
I'm like PC mode activated.
I do unless my homie come in. If my homie's in, it's cut. It's a cut. I gotta. I'm like, yo, you just need to go to YouTube and get you some clippers, bro. I'm telling you, fuck a haircut. Everyone's always fucked up my hair. I do my own hair now.
The thing is, I don't wanna like cheap out or like
Nah, I
do
feel you.
anything with it because I've been paying
Like DIY.
I've been paying a lot for the hair. I want to keep it that way. It's quality. When it grows out, it's a quality fro. It's not just like fucking a little high here, like a little that like you know.
I want mine to be crazy.
You want yours to be crazy? How long have you been growing yours for?
Just a year because I cut my hair when I moved out of San Fran. Remember, I had locks.
You have a long hair, dude.
My hair got to like here by the time I moved to San Fran. My hair was down here, and I cut that shit when I should have just leveled it. Because I didn't know that. I should have just leveled it, but I cut it because it looked so crazy to me. But it just looked crazy. It was leveled.
Was it that, or were you also like going through some shit? So
I was also going through some shit, and I needed to cut off. Yeah.
to the music festival. They didn't know how to distinguish between who's Hamas and who's like.
What happened? Hamas did what?
You didn't know?
Hamas paraglided? What does that mean?
Paraglided. They literally used like They used like
And did what?
and killed Israelis.
Okay, that's what I'm like.
Killed
Did
Israeli
they,
soldiers.
I'm like, did they paraglide and it just like, oh, haha, we're here?
No.
Like, what the fuck happened?
It was good. No, they used paraglided with like AKs, RPGs, and shit.
Oh shit! They came down. They ambushed. They ambushed them. They ambushed them.
They didn't really ambush them. There was more like an assault on certain like bases. On certain.
Did they know it was gonna happen?
Some people say Israel.
Oh, it's like that type shit. Like people say the Israeli government knew and they didn't do nothing about it.
There's
Type
like
shit.
conspiracy, but I personally think they kind of saw it coming.
Mm-hmm.
At least like
They could have prevented something.
the amount of have you heard of like the Iron Wall?
Nope.
Gaza is like essentially just an open air prison.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's just like a little town
That is an open air prison.
that is an open air prison, and Israel controls everything that happens in that.
From even before this?
Well, after the conflict, after Israel just took over.
This now?
No, not like in the 1970s.
Oh, okay.
So they took over Palestine, and then there was like a lot of fighting going on. So they have like essentially Palestine the Palestinians, the original Palestinians, live either in Gaza or in the West Bank. And then Israel is literally just like in the middle. And so they paint this picture that they're surrounded by the big bad wolf. Realistically, they have a fucking iron wall on either side of their borders.
And USA backing.
Exactly. And they have what they call them. There are these missiles that they have the Iron Dome. The Iron Dome essentially like
I heard that.
Yeah, it's game changing, dude. So, first of all, you're telling me that Israel is scared of Palestinians with all this technology that they have. You're telling me that they're actually scared of Hamas? Okay, that's one. Two, why did Hamas do what it did? Three, what did Hamas actually do? Now, if you could answer these questions, I think you'll get like a much broader perspective on the matter. I don't want to tell you.
Oh, you don't want to tell me your side, but those are.
Well, I can easily tell you my side. I think you'll know my side. I'm pro-Palestinian. I'm Egyptian. Egyptians had a war with Israel. They killed my people. My grandpa's brother told his story of the war. He was actually in Sinai, and
the Asian country.
The Asian part of Egypt. Sinai is like a holy. It's literally a holy place.
Yeah, I've heard of it, but I didn't know there was a bunch of Asian people there.
There's no Asian people. It's just Arabs.
Oh.
It's just Arabs. But it's technically Asian. It's like Syria. Syria is Asia.
Oh.
Turkey, kind of like it's also Euro-Asian. It has like Istanbul. I think Istanbul is Europe, and then it has like a big part of it in Asia. There's a lot of countries that are mixed.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I kind of knew that, but I didn't know that.
But, anyways, bro, like Israelis are brutal. They massacre people. They have no code, and
where is that coming from? Where is this?
I'll tell you where this is coming
from. I'm like, what the hell?
So in Egypt, like my this is like primary source information. I'm technically the secondary source now because I'm telling you
what your uncle told you.
What my grandpa's brother told me.
Your great uncle.
I don't know what you guys call him here.
He's a great uncle.
Great uncle. He's a great uncle.
Yeah, your uncle is your dad's brother, right?
Yeah.
Your great uncle is your grandpa's brother.
So my great uncle was telling me that story. What was it called? He was in Sinai, and he was like an infantry soldier. Okay, and they were rolling in with like tanks. Essentially, Egypt had like hella tanks, had hella Soviet tanks, and out of nowhere, Israel just essentially destroyed our air force. So we had nothing up in the air. And then Israel had their helicopters or Apaches or whatever. They were just fucking shooting the tanks down. They were just, imagine like a fucking bird.
Like Pearl Harbor.
Essentially that was it. And then my great uncle was telling me that Egyptian soldiers were surrendering. They were throwing their weapons down on the ground, and they were just like hands up in the air. And the Israelis would just like fucking
massacre them.
They essentially massacred them. And the only way he survived was he jumped down in like a pile of bodies. He dug himself in the sand. And he told me he held his breath for like I don't know, like 7-8 minutes. And he told me it felt like forever. And he was just like digging through the sand just to escape because of like they were.
Your bombs coming, basically big.
Scorched earth.
There's fucking bullets this size, like.
Yeah, they're like flying everywhere in the sand too. And so, you tell me Israel is a peaceful country, I'll laugh you out the room.
Yeah.
And I'll do it with with logic. I'll do it with like passion. Because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So and now people tell me it's complicated. Like,
because people say war is complicated.
It's not complicated, dude. There are people who came from Europe. They were oppressed. They were treated like shit. And Palestinians took them in. Now, it was a noble act from Palestinians. If I was a Palestinian back then, I'll probably take them in. There are people who, they just got messed up by like the Holocaust, all that shit. And then that's how they.
No, you got nothing. You Gucci.
That's how they repay them. They literally got weapons from Germany, from Italy, from the UK, from France. They got weapons from Europe, and they went in and massacred people in their sleep.
Who? Israelis?
Israelis.
Oh.
That's how they took over Palestine, bro. They had MP.
Where's Palestine?
Palestine is like right next to Egypt. So you have Africa. Imagine Africa is here, right?
Was this during the war?
Huh?
Was this during the war?
That was before the war. That was before '73.
That was before the incident?
That was before the incident with my great uncle. Because Egypt decided to go to war after what they did, because they would literally
That makes sense. It was a terrorist attack.
That was literally it.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, and like there were some stories. Even some Israeli soldiers that were fighting back then admitted that shit. They were like, we used to kill pregnant mothers, open their stomach, and place a bet if it's a boy or a girl.
Over religion, right?
Not over religion.
Oh.
Just out of fucking savagery.
Oh.
Dude, you know, like you hear that shit and you're like, I'm like, I can't even process this.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even.
Or why it
process
would happen? Like why would someone do that?
Like fuck being Arab, fuck being Asian, fuck being Jewish, fuck every all other races. Like, think as a soul. Don't even think as a human being that belongs to a tribe.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
You just killed a pregnant woman and placed a bet on like the gender of her baby.
This recently?
That was like 70. That was like before 73, like 1960.
Oh,
so Geneva. I think the Geneva Convention was then established. I'm not 100% sure.
I mean, Jim Crow didn't end until '65, so it's recent. It's within one generation.
It's quite recent.
It's within one generation. Your grandparents lived through that.
My grandparents are
they lived through that. People don't understand how close 65 is. It's literally one generation. So yeah.
So these people that actually like fought the war,
they're still alive.
They were there, bro,
Yeah.
and they were like, some people like. The Egyptian advance to take back Sinai was nothing but a literal massacre because they were literally you're having what is it called? Remember Normandy Beach in France? How you just have soldiers, amphibious attacks. That was it. It was just an amphibious attack going up on like the Suez Canal. Suez Canal is like, you know it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they just crossed into the Suez Canal and they walked up this hill. And imagine you're crossing over and you have artillery just fucking raining down on you, tanks shooting. But somehow they managed to take it over and then they had peace.
They did that, Israelis did that to Palestinians?
No, Egyptians did that to take back Sinai.
Oh, from the Israelis that took it from Palestinians.
Yeah, I guess the story is important because I want to explain to you their vision.
So, die.
Yeah. Their vision is they want to establish a country from the Euphrates all the way to the Nile. That is literally Iraq, Syria, Palestine, Lebanon, Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm telling you, these people are fucking, like, savages. Like, even now in Egypt, 2024, okay? When the war was happening, when they were fighting Gaza, an Israeli soldier drove his fucking tank to an Egyptian checkpoint by the border and fired. And the country, the government, the Israeli government said it was an accidental misfire. We're sorry. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
A week later, they sent a fucking drone and they sent it crashing down into a hospital. They injured like 5 people. They're like, shit, my bad. What the fuck? Who the fuck do they think they are to mess with people? Like, if Egypt was the USA, do you think that would slide?
Mm-mm.
It would have been all out fucking war. It would have been scorched earth, bro. We would have been fucking them up.
Mm-hmm.
But it's because we're Arabs. Arab lives are cheaper than white lives. If this was fucking Ukraine.
Israelis are white? Yeah. Israeli people are white?
Yeah. They're white European. They're white Eastern European, white Western European.
I didn't know that.
They could come from all over the world now, just because of like, but the establishing force was mainly just like white people fighting.
I did not know that.
Yeah. And you also have a lot of Ethiopians, a lot of like Jewish Ethiopians in Israel, but even then they get treated like shit.
Yeah.
They're racist as fuck, dude.
Makes sense. They don't like dark. That's what, you know what's crazy? I didn't know most of that because I didn't know.
I don't blame you.
Some dude from Kurdistan was telling me about his stuff too. And it's interesting how a lot of places that
Kurds are interesting.
You know, that guy didn't know is my buddy in there. He's a medic in the army, and he's been out there. He did a couple tours out there, so he actually like knew the area and knew the shit was going on. He was like, that guy's spewing bullshit. He's gonna get hurt. And he actually like called me. He was like, I'm really scared about that guy. Plus, the dude from Kurdistan identified as a trans woman.
Oh, there we go.
But it was we were in a sauna. But like he was just like, he's spewing bullshit. I don't want someone to hurt him. I was like, I get you. Like I understand that.
It's complicated. It's really not.
Mm-hmm.
It's really not, dude. It's like when you have an army that's targeting civilians,
That's different.
that's terrorism.
No, that's different. That's a little different.
It's not a little bit. That's terrorism. There's nothing but terrorism. You know, they actually got this. They captured this on infrared, and the Palestinians were starving.
Oh, I just saw that.
The open fire.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Fucking open fire on civilians trying to get food.
In the dark. In the dark. In the pitch black.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think about how many people probably got trampled.
Bro, I'm imagining myself in that situation. Just like fucking tracer bullets flying everywhere.
Yeah, you're just trying to get bread.
I'm just trying to get bread, and like there's this woman that I'm probably gonna have to like just push out the way to survive, and she's pushing me out the way. It's fucking crazy. All logic goes out the window once bullets start flying. It's over. It's over. It's fucking chaos.
And it's dark outside.
Absolute fucking chaos.
Y'all don't got headlamps on?
And you telling me Hamas was there passing bread or taking their fucking bread? What kind of bullshit is this, dude? That's why when people tell me they're confused, I just look them in the eye. I'm like, are you really confused, or are you?
This is Hamas was taking, like, they were snatching the bread off the truck type shit.
Because technically, now this is how.
Wait. Hold up. Now, if they were, let's say they were, right?
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, they were. There's a bunch of starving people. You have a fucking truck of bread. Plus, you are an invader. The fuck you think they're gonna do? Take the fucking bread. They're taking bread. Just throw the bread out and leave. Y'all are putting yourself in danger by leaving it there.
They're not even the ones that are putting out the bread.
But think about cops in America. They shoot black people because they're scared of them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That is literally the same.
That's what I'm saying.
But like, and then you see some videos of them shooting, like sniping down like old women.
Mm-hmm.
I saw this video of like 5 dead bodies, like fucking in the span of like 10 meters. That was a snipe. Over the span of like the width of 10 meters, like 5 dead bodies. And there were people sprinting side to side to just get through. And all you hear is like, like that zooming bar.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a big fucking caliber. You can tell the caliber of the weapon by the amount of whistle that round makes. If it really whistles, that's a big fucking gun. So he was shooting at least like a 50 caliber on a bunch of teenagers.
And I think about the Afghanistan war and how many civilians were killed. And I just think about this, it's the same thing. These people are taught in their barracks that the other person, all of them are enemies. And other people are taught everyone's enemies. And the same thing that we talk about in America, black, white people, they're taught these guys are enemies. And then these guys are taught these guys are enemies. And then you have situations like this, and it's like, that's the enemy, I'm scared. I'm going to shoot them because I'm scared, even though they're just trying to get bread.
But they're not even the enemy. Hamas has their fucking tongues. Hamas has, if they want food, Hamas can go to Lebanon, get food, and go back to fucking Gaza through their goddamn tongues. What the fuck are they thinking?
Is that what it's called?
Gaza, yeah, that's it.
It's not called a city?
It's not, technically, it's a city, but it's not big enough to be a city.
So everyone there is a prisoner? Essentially, or are they prisoners to the government?
They are prisoners to the Israeli government. You can't leave.
Because
you're Gaza. You can't leave. Unless you're like an American citizen.
like Korea type shit.
Well, yeah. Well, Korea is the inside government is trying to keep the people out. There, the Israeli government is keeping people in.
But why?
Because they fucking hate.
Wait, I don't get
They
it.
want to fucking annihilate them. That's why. They want to keep.
But where's Gaza? Why do they want to do that? Is
So-
Gaza in the place they want? Also, by the way,
Gaza-
you might not know this, but America just said they're establishing oil rigs on Gaza's Strip.
Oh, 100% know that.
America probably did this to do this.
100%. I'm telling you, when the fucking invasion happened, and then I saw the Israeli response, I just 100% knew this was a money grab. They're ethnically cleansing Gaza. It's like, Gaza is like a massive city, not massive city. It's just like a city on just literally facing the ocean, like the Mediterranean Sea. It has a gorgeous, gorgeous beach, and the place could probably turn into like a massive village,
Mhm.
an investment village. But at the same time, like, these are people, man. Like, first of all, these are people that used to live in the mainland of Palestine.
Mhm.
They got dislocated, like relocated because of the war.
Mm-hmm.
And now you want to relocate them again or kill them? What the fuck? How is that like acceptable as like, how are we as humans not just fucking doing what we did to Russia and to Israel?
I mean, this is the thing about foreign affairs. For example, in Congo, there's been a genocide over the cobalt mines for the last.
I heard about that.
You know what I'm saying? So like I see things happening in Ukraine. Like all these things are happening in other countries. I think you think about. I always think about what those countries talking about America. What do they say? Oh, this. They talk about slavery. They talk about all this shit that happened, right? And I just think, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, for me to dip my fingers and everything like that, and for me to be like, I mean, obviously it's gonna be depressing anyway. But I just mean, on the scope of this whole thing, where people are trying to say, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Why can't I?
Thank you. What? Like at the same time, I'm gonna tell you, I was at the marching for George Floyd and that type of shit. All these massive protests, all they do is bring attention to something that people already know about and are ignoring. So all you're doing is putting yourself in danger a lot of the time.
But dude, honestly,
What games are we playing?
I haven't been playing games anymore. I've low-key stopped playing video games.
I haven't played video games in years.
It's in the game of life, man. Trying to do something.
Yeah. Make some money.
Give me a nice living, bro. I'm trying to make some money. I'm trying to make a nice living.
It's a very horny time.
It's not even about horny right now. It's me about actually
Companionship. Companionship. The thing about wanting to get a girl is it's because you got options too. That girl's cute.
Bro, I think she's out of other.
Why are you saying that? There's no such thing as a league. Who made the league? Did you make the league, or are you talking about other people's leagues? Who made the league? Whose league are you out of? Hers?
Yeah, I guess.
So what are you putting her on? A pedestal. Why are you putting her on a pedestal? What does she bring to the table other than being attractive?
Not very much.
Exactly. So who's actually a person of interest here? Who's actually the interesting person? Who's actually doing stuff to try to get her?
That's true, bro. Yeah, I do have a lot more going on.
So who?
But I don't. I've never thought about it that way.
I know. That's why I said
never
that
thought
to you.
one person is more like interesting than others.
But you already are. You're putting her over you.
Just the way she is, dude. Like you saw her.
But still,
You fucking saw her.
if you take away that power, I'm telling you, you won't feel the way you're feeling. It's going to be like, you gotta take what it's, you gotta change your mindset.
I don't lack confidence when I approach people. That's the thing. Like, some people actually tell me I'm cocky.
Mm-hmm.
I have this approach when I'm talking. I used to go to a military high school in Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
And so they taught me this way of walking and speaking to folks. I angle my shoulders back, right? Lumbar straight, back straight. I put my head up and I just speak. I speak like this.
I have seen you do that to people.
Huh?
I have seen you do that to people.
You've seen me do that.
I've seen you do that to people.
100%.
Yeah.
And that's just like when I'm trying to be chill.
Yeah.
I'm trying to display confidence.
No.
That's what I do. That's how I kind of talk to her. So I just walk up to her and I talk like that. And when I want her to laugh, I start smiling, and then she knows the joke is coming.
But you usually.
Yeah, I'm Egyptian. It's in my blood.
Yeah.
I can crack a joke out of nothing.
So why? So.
It's not about. It's
Hold
not
up.
about. It's not about confidence.
But none of that said anything about her.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can think that way, but you can't say. You can't overfeel. You can feel the way you feel, but you have to prioritize it. You gotta be like, all right, yeah, she's this, and that, but like, I'm about to do this, and that to get her because I know I can do it.
Oh, I definitely have a plan.
That's how you think, though. But you already think like that, so you got to look at her that way. That you give her the power when you do your plan. She's still gonna have the power. You're still gonna. You're gonna fold. You're gonna fold.
I see what you're saying.
You're gonna fold. The first chance you get, you're gonna fold.
Damn, you think I'll fold?
Oh, 100% you'll fold. If you're putting her on a pedestal already, you're gonna do your whole plan, and then as soon as it's time to fold, you're gonna fold.
Oh, it's time to. Yeah, shit.
She's gonna test you on some shit. If that's a pretty girl, she's gonna test you on some shit. She's gonna test you on some shit.
What do you mean test me on some shit?
Girls always test you on
I don't
some
have
shit.
that kind of patience, bro.
Whether it's, hey yo, can you give me this, or whether it's, can you go do this for me, or whether it's, hey, what do you think about this? They're testing you on some
Oh, okay.
shit. Yeah, little shit, not like crazy shit.
I thought like attitude type shit.
No.
I was like, whoa.
No.
Yeah, no.
She might even test you to see how you react to that. Like, yo.
She did say some outrageous shit.
Girls be trying to test. This one girl, I knew she had a crush on me. She said, I had a bag I bring to the gym with me. She was like, is that your purse? Like, little shit, to see how I react. I didn't react to it. I was like, yeah, nice ass purse, keep my shit in it.
It's a nice ass purse.
But I was saying, like, you right to think the way you feel about her. I'm just saying, make sure you don't lose concentration.
Dude, good advice from me.
But you're already on it, aren't you? You're already on it, aren't you?
I'm already on what?
You're already on it. You're already on that time.
Yeah, 100%.
You're already on that type of time.
100%. I don't know, I'm just thinking over. too much, and I think that's unhealthy. It's not this.
They just like her.
It's unhealthy.
They
At
just
some
like
point, at some point, you have to
Nah. Once you start masturbating to the thought of her face, that's when it's a problem.
like a girl. I connect with her like on a spiritual level. And
Oh, you actually like her?
I think she's actually an interesting person.
Oh, it's different. I think you're just gonna smash.
I'm not like that.
So let me just. All you talking about is fucking bitches, bro. That shit's so crazy to me.
No, bro.
I'd be like, bro, like, what about you, bro? Like,
No, bro. No, I'm definitely not like that.
you actually like her? Well, that's different. You should have told me that. You just being yourself then. Just be yourself. That's all that would work.
I do like her, but she's like, she's fucking cultured.
Mm-hmm.
She's cultured. She's not black.
When the last time you texted her?
I told you last time I tried to text her. On Insta, whatever the fuck. It was like a message.
Oh, you didn't get her number yet?
Dude, I told you, I only was it like 2, 3 times, 4 times.
I just didn't know. You gotta secure that shit day one. I'm for future. Anytime you like a girl,
Day one.
I'm telling you. Because if you don't do it day one, you're gonna be thinking about it for the whole week.
So day one, this is how she saw me.
Not day one, like day 4.
Okay. But this was how she was introduced to me. My manager. But then this is how she introduced me. She was like, "This is Ahmed. He's a senior." And she was like, "What the fuck?"
Why did Amy do you like
I
that?
don't know why. She put me in such a tight spot to get out of.
God.
But I smoothly wiggled my way around it. And I was like, "Hey, that's fucked. That's fucked, yo." And I just kind of laughed.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, I'm very spontaneous. I'm very chill. I do shit that just comes up in my mind, even though I'm an overthinker. He was like, "How does that happen?" And that's when I changed the conversation from to fucking.
Who are you? How do I get to know you?
Yeah.
I did smooth killer.
No, bro, I'd be smooth with it. I can't be like. I'll probably stutter.
Did you have a father?
Huh?
Did you have a father?
I haven't talked to him in ages now.
I know, but everyone that has a father usually is smooth with shit because they had a father that saw how he treated your mother, and you're like, oh, and she still loves him? Bet I can do that. But me not having a father, I like hearing this kind of stuff, because I'm always like, how am I supposed to act? I'm like,
bro, trust me, if I get awkward, I get really awkward.
Yeah, no.
That's why I never let myself get that awkward.
Dude, the sad part that you forget is I'm older than you, right?
I forget that.
So so a lot of times you say stuff to me, and I'm like, and I talk, and I know how I do. I'm like, what? It's because I see you as a little kid, and I watched you grow up. I knew you before you went to college.
Yeah.
I watched you grow up. So, I was in college.
You were driving that Civic.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I literally watched you grow up, dude. So to me, when I talk to you, I'm just like, I'm still learning about you. Like, oh, this is cool. Learning about you. You're turning into a grown ass man.
I am, bro. I think I'm growing a little too much.
My nephew's your age.
Really?
My nephew's 2 years younger than me. I've been an uncle since I was 2.
You hang out with him?
I talk to him sometimes.
I wish I had that. I'm the oldest, so.
I'm the youngest. So I'm the youngest of 4 boys. So I don't talk to them like that. I don't ever have anyone under me.
I was the oldest. Dude,
but hey,
there are so many people who just say bullshit about.
I appreciate you doing this.
Absolutely.